The sun has already reached its zenith. In a few hours, the streets will be full of beasts, far more dangerous than dogs. I have to find some stuff to make a camp outside of town. Go to the construction site. Oh, look at that. You can boil that. Required pasta, you have 5. Clean water, you have 22. Utensils, you have 13 cans. And fire. Oh, let's try that out. Why not? That is amazing. I didn't know that. Oh, we got a new level in cooking. Nice. Pasta with ground beef recipe. Tailed mushroom pasta recipe. Greetings, guys and girls and fellow gamers. My name is Games4Kicks and welcome to Day R, another Android survival game I came across recently, in which you have to try to survive a world destroyed by nuclear war. With radiation, hunger and disease all around you, you have to attempt to cross the huge territory of the USSR in the 1980s to save your family, not knowing if they're still alive or if radiation or the deadly virus has already killed them. In Day R, you face real hunger, thirst, zombies, monsters, countless diseases and injuries, bloodthirsty enemies, and you have to fight it all. You have to craft all your resources you need, like weapons, clothes, and transport. We're gonna have a look at the game. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. Choose the difficulty, 1-5 sandbox. It's difficult to die in this mode. You almost never suffer from hunger. No, that we don't want that. Medium, this mode is not easy, but it's also not very difficult. Hunger, thirst, and disease may cause you problems. Okay, and what do we have then? Real life. One wrong step and you're dead. Hunger, thirst, well, we're gonna try that. I don't remember anything. What happened here? Who am I? Dun dun dun. The mind-boggling questions of a man waking up with amnesia. There are only ruins all around. Nobody's here. Alright, and here we have our game screen. This is kind of like a tutorial, the first couple of minutes of this, which is really, really good, so it gets you into the whole features and functions of the game. On the right-hand side here, we have a lot of statistics we're gonna get into in a minute. In the moment, it doesn't let you click a lot of things because it wants you to progress a certain way, so we're gonna get into them. Down here, you have your quest, your character screen again. We can't click on it just yet, so we get there in time. So, let's continue. I have to concentrate. I have to decide what to do. You open the quest log. So your first quest that you have is remember everything. I don't remember anything. There's nobody here. I have to find someone. Tap the map to choose a direction. Double tap to start your journey. Sorry, itchy beard. So here is where he wants us to go. Down here we have a real-time map. So as we move to places, we can just click go where he's pointing at, or we can double click here. You can see the time move quicker, because that is how long it would have taken for him to get there. So it's kind of like real time, you know, which is really, really good. It's the same when you, for example, search for things. So you get into a building and you need to search for resources. So there's something here, but it's not what I need. So search. So you can see the time moving on here much quicker. So it takes him like, what, an hour to search for something. That's not enough. Tap search once more. So it's now 10:24 and now it's, wow, it took like 40 minutes to search. So now we pick everything up. And now we can see here on the right hand side our weight increased because we don't have infinite amount of things that we can carry. So this is for all intents and purposes, we're gonna look at it more in detail later. Oh, it lets me click. Very good, I can show you now. This is exhaustion. Exhaustion is basically something that goes up once your hunger and your thirst or disease goes to max, and then once it gets to 100% you die. This is your food or your hunger. This is your thirst. Again, at 100 they start impacting exhaustion. Then here's the weight, which is the percentage of weight you have filled. So if you get a backpack or something, or cars, you can carry more, of course. This is radiation, so you can get radiation poisoning. You shouldn't sleep in towns, because if you sleep in towns, the radiation levels are higher and can get poisoned. A radiation level above 30 units may cause radiation sickness, which is really, really good. Then here we have poisoning. Poisoning increases your exhaustion level. Eat uncontaminated food or go hungry for a while to lower the poisoning levels. And then here we're bleeding. If we're bleeding too much, obviously it's going to affect us and then we're going to die. So we have to use bandages to stem them. This here is our fatigue. Our fatigue level shows how long you haven't slept. You will wake up with 50% for fatigue if your hunger or thirst rate are at the maximum. So basically you rest, you sleep, and you can get better sleep if you have better conditions to sleep and rest, which means your fatigue goes down quicker while the hunger and thirst go up slower because you have a better environment to sleep in. So that's the gist of it. But right now he wants us to continue. He wants us to eat a little bit of food. So let's eat some food. You can click on the items here and see the different type of effects they have. So if we, for example, go into our food bar right now, we only have that food, then we can categorize it by components, we can categorize it by quest items, medicine, survival, and equipment. And over here we have a set of recipes or blueprints where we have none uncovered yet. So as you level up in different skill sets, you can unlock different recipes in certain areas, which is really, really good. And this is our current area we're at. So on the ground, there's nothing. So there's nothing right now that we haven't. So if you forgot to pick something up and you went back in your inventory, this is where you would go to pick it up again. So, all right. Now, let's eat something. From looking around, I can see that this town is abandoned. If I want to find people, I have to get more food. So now he's pointing at the canteen. Now, basically, he doesn't know what's going on. He wakes up, he doesn't remember. Basically, big war, nuclear war, everything, but you kind of part of the mission is to figure out what happened and how it happened, and to find your family, of course, like, which you're gonna remember now in a minute. So it's not a spoiler because that's kind of the beginning of the game. So let's go here and see what happens. Now, this game gets continuously updated. I don't remember. The quest text actually has changed as well, as far as I can see, which is really good. So they are actively working on it. When I came closer to the canteen, I heard dogs bark in the distance. I need to hurry. Search the canteen, take all items of food. So in different type of houses or buildings, you can find different types of resources. So this one is a canteen, so you would most likely find food. So let's search a little bit more. Very good. This is very Fallout 1 style looking here. I really like that. Okay, very good. Now we pick it all up. The sun has already reached its zenith. In a few hours, the streets will be full of beasts, far more dangerous than dogs. I have to find some stuff to make a camp outside of town. Go to the construction site. So here we go. Our quest right now simply says to go to the construction site, so we're gonna do that. Let's go there. Construction site. This construction site looks promising. Here you find something to make a camp. So we're getting more into the crafting now in a second. So let's search the camp, the construction site. Very good, look at that. You can see here the text will usually not be there. So you can see a flint, wire, something I can't make out there, nail, rope, and firewood. And you can meet rats here. So if you have traps, I believe you can make traps. You can catch rats and cook them for food or something like that. I don't know. Let's hope we don't have to do that. There we go. It's now 10. Oh, we can search again. Nice. That is awesome. So it's now 4:30, 4:30 p.m. So let's pick everything up. We're now at 57%. I can't stay here any longer. I have to get away from this town before the dogs, the damn rats, find me. Go to your destination. Find paper in your inventory and craft tinder from it. Tinder, we don't have any tinder yet. We haven't made it yet. And survival experience we gain by making tinder. So there is an expertise or skill system in this game. So this is where it shows us to go next. Now look at this. If you look actually how big the map is. This is where we're currently at. And this is how big the map is. So USSR 1980s, even though it says 1990, I think, in the time that we started. But that is the whole map. It's absolutely gigantic. So let's go back here to our guy. And you can see in our closest vicinity, we have a couple of towns. There seems to be a quest. There's some other towns here which we could ransack for resources that don't seem to be as important. Then these are save points. If you get to them, you can save your state of your game. So let's go to our guy first. There we go. Nice. Now, before we move on, let's complete some of the items in the quest. We have to make tinder. So if we go into our inventory now and we look at the newspaper, we can make out of the newspaper a couple of tinder. So let's make 5 straight away. There you go. It takes a little bit longer than 1, of course, but oh, we gained a level in survival. So the skill system works that way, that if you craft or complete tasks that are related to a skill, that skill will level up, and then you unlock recipes in relation to that skill. So say, for example, chemistry. Let's see if we can see our skill sets at this point. Yeah, skills. So we have explosives, melee weapons, projectile weapons, firearms, general skills, chemistry, sewing, mechanics, diving, medicine, cooking, survival, and blacksmithing. So as you do things in that category, like say we craft something that requires gasoline or whatever, and it would fall under the chemistry category, you gain chemistry experience and eventually get skill points leveled up in that area, which is really nice. That's our current stats that we have. I don't understand some of them, like bites. I don't know. It says 4%. It means we're 4% covered, I suppose, from radiation and from bites. We have no protection from gunshots or acids. Our speed is 1 kilometer. I suppose once you find a vehicle, a bike, a motorbike, a bicycle, I think you can have as well, and a car, this will become faster, of course. Positive effects. We have no positive effect. Disease and injuries. We have nothing. And help is just how to play the game. So remember everything. Items required. Fire. We're not leaving town yet. We want to make a fire first. So let's go into our inventory and make a fire. So if we go to our recipes here, we can see now we have 6 survival recipes that we have unlocked, and that is them. So one of them being fire. What is that? Survival recipes. Oh, look at that. Level 1. This shows you. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't see that last time I play tested this. Survival recipes, current level 1, 15 of 100. So we can now make a torch, whatever. Tinder recipe, look at that. That's very nice. And if we level up again, we can make a handmade spoon, a handmade needle. Oh, that's going MacGyver style now. A raft. Oh, nice. And then a fishing rod. Oh, that is pretty cool. So do we see that on other skills as well? So if I go to sewing, all right, look at that. So we can make our own clothes. Oh, that is cool. So we're gonna have to figure out how to level up sewing. I would assume anything related to with clothes being either made or torn up should do that. We have mechanics. Oh man, we could spend hours looking at this chemistry. Holy balls, look at this. Salpeter extraction, toxic lamp recipe. So we have some light at night. Not the friendliest light. Oh, some antibiotics. Lydiacite. Wow. Okay, whoa, that requires a lot. Blue mushrooms. This is amazing. This is a very in-depth game. Okay, so enough with the sidetracking. Let's go and make a fire. And we use the kindle. Now we have matches. As you can see with matches, it takes 15 minutes. If we use a stone, it takes 29, and if we just try to rub the wood, it's 100. If we try to rub the wood until things happen, it takes 172 minutes. You have to take your time when you rub the wood. Excellent stuff. So now we can cook. Now, I'm intentionally not continuing right now with the quest to go to the next spot because we are really not in good shape. Our stats are really bad. We are very fatigued. So what I'm doing is I'm preparing right now to get some rest. So let's go in our inventory and let's go into the cooking. So if we look at our water here, we have 10 dirty water. Now dirty water you can cook. Now that we have, if you look at here, we have now in the area where we are a fire, and that fire allows us to cook. So we can deassemble the fire or extinguish it, and we get some coal back and everything, which is always a good thing to do before you move away from an area. So let's have a look at the recipes and food. Oh, it's not a recipe, we can just do it. Okay, so drink. No, we don't want to drink it, we want to cook it. So here we go. We can boil 1, or we can both boil 5 at a time, or 10 at a time. I'm gonna do all 10 because we need water. I'm not really worried about the time right now. You can see our hunger and our thirst go up. There's our fatigue going up. And now we're gonna cook some buckwheat, which is the only food that we can do right now, but you can do many different foods. Like you can boil rice, you can do all sorts of things depending on what you find. You can eat the crust of breads actually as well, but they only give you 10 hunger. It takes some poisoning away and they make you a bit thirsty. But if you make buckwheat, so let's cook actually these 5 or boil them on the fire. You're still getting very hungry. There we go. Very nice. And now oh, look at that. If we make 2 flint plates, we're gonna get into that in a second. So what I want to do as well, though, is I want to cook these 2 guys as well. So that should give us some experience in cooking, and eventually we'll level up with cooking as well. Intense hunger, time to eat. So we're now at 100 hunger. If we would sleep, now we can't even sleep because we're so too hungry to sleep. Because when you sleep, when you rest, like I said earlier, your drink and your hunger will go up as you sleep. So if once they hit 100, you wake up. So if you're still unrested, you get into that kind of scenario where you can't sleep because you're too hungry, you can't eat, or you don't have food, then you're screwed because you can't do anything. You can't rest, nothing. So you never run out of food. So it wants you to click on it basically to show you danger, severe fatigue. Yes, I know. We can go to about 215 or something fatigue. You just get a little bit dizzy, I think, and then pass out. I have no idea. Something like that. Inventory, so let's eat some of that. Our old cans gave us 30 food and 5 thirst. This one gives us 25 and 15 and also cures 15 thirst. This one cures 5. So let's eat that first so we can get rid of that. Very good. You see there it went down. So we're going to eat a little bit of that. Very good. And we use water also to make buckwheat. So that's why we don't have the 10 water that you see here. So we're gonna eat a little bit more, and then we're gonna drink a bottle of drink. And you can see the time as well moving on. Drink a little bit more. Excellent. So we're now at 0-0, and now if we rest, everything is gonna be hunky-dory. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna make the flint weapon. So we go in our inventory, and because it needs us to do that so we can do something else that's important before we rest. So let's go in here into our inventory and find the stone. So if we use that, we can make flint out of it. So this is flint, sorry, we can make a flint plate out of it or something. Is that a flint plate? We make 2 of them because we need 2. Excellent. So we got a new level in mechanics. So we unlocked a crossbow, we unlocked crossbow bolts, a flint design, and a flint knife design. So what we can do now is we can make an axe out of the flint plate, and we can make, so if we look at here, kindle, no, we don't want to kindle wizard. What we want is go into our blueprints, go into our mechanical blueprints, and look at this. You can make a crossbow now, which requires firewood, nails, glue or insulating tape, which we actually found. So we have 38. That's really nice. So we could do that. But right now I'm going to do that because it's what the quest requires. So we make one of those. And that will allow us to gather wood in the close area. So if an area we are in allows for wood gathering, that's what you need to use. You can see here searching bonus, 10% also search bonus required. And I think it says it later on the screen. It shows you like that you can actually gather wood with it. So if we make this now, there we go. Excellent. So now we have to get some firewood. We're gonna use, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Inventory. Let's select our, here you go, you can chop wood with it. But what we're going to do with that one, we're going to take it, put it into our hand, and that will increase our attack. So this is very good for attacking people or whatever, you know, or defending yourself from monsters. So let's chop some wood here. Our fatigue is going very high right now. And how much wood did we get? We got 11 pieces. We're at 51%. Let's get a little more wood. Because, oh, 68%, very nice. Now we have enough wood to make a hood. So if we go in here into our recipes for survival, we can see that we can use 15 wood to make a hood. And a hood is very important because it actually allows us to sleep better, give us a rest bonus of 50%. And now we completed this quest, so we didn't even leave town. It says now, go to Sapoliani, which is outside of town, which is the first town, I think. Let me see. Looks like an eyeball. It's the first town around. Exactly. So if we look at our quests now, that is all we have. So we actually skipped that going out of town place. Like, it was obviously better for us to stay here and do these quests now. Excellent. Now we need some rest. So the one thing I want to do before we do anything else, I want to eat a little bit more. There we go. We eat our rusty bread. Oh, okay. I'm not hungry. And then we're gonna drink a little bit. Very good. And now we rest, because if you look here, we have this, which gives us a rest bonus. We have the fire, which is nice. So let's rest. And now this goes down while this goes up, but because we were at 0, we should be able to get our fatigue very, very low before we wake up. So we probably, and if we, as far as I understand, if we wouldn't have the hood, this would go down slower and this would go up faster. So you can't rest as long. So you can see the game has a lot of depth to it. Very good. Look at this. Very nice. Now, obviously, when we wake up, we need to find more food. We need to eat a little bit. Very good. We're very little fatigued right now. So to get more water, I think we're pretty much on our own now. This is pretty much what the game is doing now. It says, hey, that's it. Off you go. Good luck. Tap the rest button, go to your destination. But I think we need a little bit more food and water. And if we look at our inventory, we still have a little bit of food. So let's eat that. Let's eat our bread actually first. There we go. And then eat a little bit of that. Excellent. So, and drink one more water. Brilliant. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this crater first. This crater here, they're filled with water, and you can usually find dirty water in them. So before we go to the town, let's go to the crater. Let's open a search menu. You can find dirty water, you can meet rats. Radiation level unknown. So let's search. 7. Okay, search one more time. I think that's okay. Excellent. Okay, that was only 1. It was a bit of a waste. Okay, let's pick it up. And I think if we go back here, our fire should still be here. Construction site. So if we go into our inventory, the fire is gone. It burned out. So our hood is still there, which is very good. So let's make another fire if we can. Boil that water, and then we're gonna head out. So fire, if we go to survival, There we go. We can make a fire. We have 8 wood. Let's use our matches up for now. And now we can go. You can hear the background sound. You can hear the fire. I like this about this game. I'm gonna try to get the game sound as high up as possible in the post rendering, but it's really, really interesting that you can actually do that. That you can actually hear the things that are around you. So let's boil a little bit of water. And yeah, let's do these 3 as well. And now drink a little bit and eat a little bit. Very good. Excellent stuff. So we're in good condition now. So let's head out into Sapoliani. So let's see what we have along the way. Excellent. Okay, so what is that? Can we click on that? No. Okay, so it just says it's where the next quest item is or something. There seems to be a quest item as well. Very good. So let's go there with our character. Now he moves very slow, of course. It takes a long time. It's night time now. We're traveling through night. I don't know if you can actually encounter anything at nighttime. I haven't so far. Maybe you can't in the beginning. I really love this Fallout style window here. Okay, so we have 2 quests now. Now you're on your own. Good luck. A few final pieces of advice. Figures on the right show your character's state. Tap on the icon across from any number to learn more. Okay, they should probably tell us that a little bit earlier because we already figured that out. We already clicked on these. In the next towns, the radiation level will be high. Pay attention to it. Make sure it doesn't go above 30 units. Try not to move or search at night. You could easily break your limbs. I love that for realism. Like, so you're kind of in a building and you don't see it, you don't traverse through it, but it makes sense. If you search for an hour through the dark in a collapsed building, there's a high chance or high risk of you hurting yourself. Get more food and water before starting a long trip. Your character may faint if you don't let them rest frequently enough. Don't get close to the water if you don't have a raft. Not the water in the crater, but like big waters. Think before you act and you live longer. Now that's hard because I usually do the opposite. I usually act before I think. Now we have these. We have searching for the truth. This is horrible. My hands are shaking. The town is dead. Skulls with gaping mouths everywhere. Piles of skeletons dressed in rags. Some of those seem to have belonged to children. These scenes keep flashing before my eyes. Who or what could have killed them all? What should I do now? I don't know. I need to leave this place. I'll go to Murmansk. I hope someone out there can explain to me what happened. I hope there's someone left to explain. There we go. So this is... Whoa. Okay, so this is really far out. So if we look at that, that's where he wants us to go next. Let's go to the save point actually so we can save. But on the way to the save point, let's go and get more water. Excellent. So we can search a little bit. Our fatigue is okay. See if we find a good bit of water. Please let there be a good chunk of water. Oh, only 1? Seriously? Okay, do another search. It's the middle of the night. I have to risk searching. We need water. Oh, that was a good one. That was good. That was better. Okay, so let's see here. This looks like a hospital. I don't know if it is a hospital or not. We might find medicine in there. It doesn't show you... oh, whoops. It doesn't show you what the buildings are until you get there. So I think this here is food. So I think we should go there. And then we probably should make a camp there. Oh, this is a school. Okay, in a school, if you search in a school, you can find furnitures, all that stuff, which is very good to break down for wood. Now, here we are in a grocery store. So let's search the grocery store. We can find rusk, furniture, dirty water. Holy balls, you're giving me a heart attack, dude. Furniture, dirty water, rotten vegetables, salt, buckwheat, grains. So, excellent. Let's search. And we can hunt. What can we hunt here? Oh, we can hunt for rats. I don't want to hunt yet. I'm just happy if I don't have to encounter anything right now. Okay, we found some furniture. Okay, let's search a little bit again. We're gonna spend probably the first day just searching for things as much as we can. Oh, look at that. What is that? Rotten vegetables. No. No, thank you. We're not gonna pick them up. Let's search one more time because this is where we... Oh, we can't search again, can we? There we go. Oh, look at that. Very nice. We got a lot of food here and a lot of drink. This is really, really good. Let's search again. Nothing left. Okay. Oh, look at that. We found some vodka as well. What is that good for? Radiation? Oh, right. Thirst. It fixes radiation. I didn't know that about vodka. But it raises your fatigue. Excellent. So now we're at 100 food. So let's... Oh, we can't pick that up? Why not? Oh, let's break it down for wood, actually. Come on. Let's break down these guys. Excellent. Okay, so we're getting very close to dangerous levels of food and drink. We found some kawa, which gives you a can and solves some hunger, but not thirst. So why don't we eat that first? Because that sorts out some thirst as well. Very good. I like it. So let's eat some more, drink some more water. Very good. And now, because we're still in good fatigue, we're gonna do a fire. We have enough wood. So if we go to the ground, we pick up this wood. It's gonna overweigh us. I know that, but we're not really going anywhere right now. So we're gonna make a fire. Yes, I know. Thank you. We're gonna make a fire. There we go. And we're gonna make a hood. And then we'll get rid of some wood as well, so we should be below 100 again. Very good. I like it. We can make a torch. A torch gives you a search bonus as well. That is very good. I like that. So maybe we should make one. Oh, we don't have any rags and we don't have gasoline. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So let's cook this. But let's boil this buckwheat. There we go. Very nice. And let's make water. Very good. We can make 20 water. We're gonna do it all because we're gonna spend the whole day just doing these resources, and then we have a lot in our inventory to move on, and then we're gonna get a good night rest as well. Okay, very good. I like it. So let's eat a little bit more. Let's eat some of that, which is... oh, look at that. You can boil that. Required pasta. You have 5. Clean water. You have 22 utensils. You have 13 cans. And fire. Oh, let's try that out. Why not? That is amazing. I didn't know that. Oh, we got a new level in cooking. Nice. Pasta with ground beef recipe. Tailed sort of mushroom pasta recipe. Very nice. Look at that. So if we eat that, that is very good for our thirst and hunger. Look at that. It's now nearly at 0. That is so cool. Okay, I definitely think we should get some rest and then go to the safe game area. So let's get some rest. It's anyway in the evening, so hopefully we can sleep throughout most of the night. Oh, help! Anybody, please help! What happened? Who is that? Dad, is that you? Sasha, sweetie, it's me. Oh, okay, that must be somebody I know. Like, calling me Dad. I'm assuming it's my child. Dad, please come back to us. I'm so scared. Sasha, where are you? Come back. I'll find you. I woke up in a terrible sweat. The nightmare made me remember my family, my wife, Galia, and my daughter, Sasha. I have to find them. We have an apartment in Vladivostok. I have to go there. So now if we look where that is, holy balls, Rooney, it is at the other side of the world map. Okay, so so let me just point it out again. There we go. It is at the other end of the world. So we're gonna focus on the little quests first that are along the way, like searching for the truth. So let's, yeah, this seems closer. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go to our safe place. We're doing all right. Actually, what we can do now is we can go into here and we can extinguish the fire, take some resources with us, and we can destroy the hut, which gives us back some wood. And it also gives us experience in mechanics, which is very good. Excellent, look at that. We have loads of wood on us. And we can continue. It's the middle of the night, but that's okay. Let's go to our safe place. Oh, we got interrupted with our dream. We didn't actually fully rest. That's interesting. Well, we can rest at our save point, I'm sure. Let's see how close we are. Ah, it shouldn't take too long. We should be okay. There we go. You can save the game here. Go to the save menu tab. Very good. So what we're going to do now, though, is we're going to make our hood again. There we go. So we can rest. And I don't think we need a fire, but we need to drink and eat something. What is that? That's coffee. We can, whoa, we can actually make coffee. That is really, really cool. This stuff here, I don't want to eat that. That's really something I don't want to. So I'd say we drop it. Yeah, drop all 8 of them because I have no idea what they're for and they just take up weight. So let's eat a little bit here. That's for hunger. Excellent. And let's eat a little more. And let's eat a little more. And then let's drink some. There we go. Very nice. And now we're gonna rest. We should get a good night rest. What is on the ground? Excellent. All right. I'm gonna leave this episode here, guys. This was kind of the first look of how this game works and what the game is about. I find it very interesting, even though it's only a lot of reading and clicking and crafting like that without a lot of visuals. It is very, very well done, in my opinion. So let's have a look how we get on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. Is searching at the place where we can save, we find human skeletons, and we can deassemble them. Human skeletons, skull and bones, or we can bury them, which gives us a grave. I don't have a shovel, so just deassemble them. Okay, what can we do with that now? Oh, synthesize one bone, one utensil, and no oh, nice. Let's try that. Okay, let's make a fire quickly. And then let's see what we can do with those bones. The skulls as well. One skull, a utensil, a can. And it gives us coal and chemistry +1. Okay. What can we do with chemistry? Okay, let's do that. Can we level up chemistry? Let's do 10. Gives us coal as well, which is really good. Okay. New level in chemistry. Sulfur extracting recipe, gunpowder recipe, salpeter extracting recipe, toxic lump recipe. This is awesome. We can level up with that.